Tom first noticed something was different about his mother on a Monday morning when she poured orange juice into her cereal instead of milk. "Mom?" he questioned. "Yes, dear?" She smiled. The vitamin C really activates the wheat proteins. In the weeks that followed, the oddities multiplied. She began sleeping standing up in the closet. He once caught her whispering to the refrigerator, watching ice cubes drop from the dispenser with childlike wonder. At dinner, she referred to the toaster as a bread warmer and the television as a light box of stories. Tom started keeping a journal, cataloguing every strange behavior, every shift in her speech and movements. Was this a game? A phase? A sickness? He searched for answers, consulting doctors discreetly, but all medical tests came back normal. Then, one night, he found her in the backyard at 3 a.m., barefoot in the damp grass, staring at the sky. Her posture was rigid, her eyes reflecting the stars. "The alignment is almost complete," she whispered. Tom shivered. "What alignment, Mom?" She turned to him slowly, something unreadable flickering across her face. "I remember now," she said softly. "I'm not your mother." A strange, cold weight settled in Tom's stomach. "What are you talking about, Mom?" "Your mother was studied, replicated. I was sent to observe." Her voice changed. But something unexpected happened. I began to feel attachment, love, concepts my species doesn't possess. She turned to him. "I've been having memories, hers and mine, becoming something neither human nor what I was." Tom took a step back. "Where is my real mother?" "Returned long ago. They found her unsuitable for extended study." She paused, but I stayed, becoming her, becoming more. Tom sat beside her on the damp grass. "So you're an alien?" "Yes, though that word means less to me now than it once did." They watched the stars together in silence before Tom finally spoke. "Do you miss your home?" "I did, but now I realize home isn't where you're from." She placed her hand on his. "It's where you choose to belong." Tom nodded. The woman beside him, alien or not, had raised him, loved him, shaped him. "So," he said after a while, "does this explain why you've been putting orange juice in your cereal?" She laughed, a very human sound. "Oh, that's just delicious. You should try it sometime." "No, thank you, but I'll give you a hug." If you insist."